Hey guys, just making a little update video so everybody knows what's going on. We do my pro stuff during the night, but my regular life, this is what I'm in. My little tiny car. I've got my pressure washer and everything. I'm trying to work on my painting company, which is, it's almost winter here now, so it's pretty much slowed down. I am trying to hopefully get funding for an RV. So if you guys can, if you want anybody who wants to pitch in and help, I'll put the links below. It's getting really cold here at night, and if those who don't know, I'm a type 1 diabetic. I'm homeless. I'm living in my car in Maine. My car is pretty much broke down. My rack and pinion went out on my car, so it's not worth fixing, and it's just too small. I mean, I'm 6'2" in this little car, and it's really hard to sleep in. And God, I don't even remember the last time I actually went to lay down on a bed, dude. Day-to-day activities are pretty much hard. Now with the government shutdown too, we have the whole, I've got to worry about where I'm going to get food from, because I do get food stamp assistance right now while things are slow. And I hate having to get assistance, but I'm a type 1 diabetic. Food is my lifeline. If I don't have that, I die. So I kind of have to, everybody deserves to eat. Everybody deserves a home. So, I am going to be sharing my journey a little bit more often during the day. So if you guys are subscribed, nights we cover the protest. During the day, it's going to start being a little bit more interactive with me. And trying to fundraise to try to get this RV, there's quite a few. I had some guy reach out on me for Facebook, but then he never got back. It was like he wanted $1,300 for an RV. So I tried to talk to him, and then he just didn't answer. So I don't understand it. He came to me and asked, so it's kind of weird. But I've seen them all over the place for, especially now that it's getting closer to winter, people don't want to store them and all that. So it's a good time to buy one. I, found quite a few that would, between the $3,000 to $4,000 range. So that's really my goal. Once I get that, I'll be, I might end up having to go somewhere warmer for the summer. For the winter, because it's going to get stupid cold here. And I just don't think it's a smart idea to stay in, where it's below freezing outside. Even in a camper, it's not, I can't afford to run that thing every day and for heat and whatnot. So, and there's a lot more work in the summer if I go down south. So, that's my goals, and I'm really, really trying to work hard on it. And I am trying to find work. It's just not, working out that great right now. It's really hard when you're in your car. People look at you, bad. And it's sad. It's just how it is, but I really, really appreciate everybody who views at night and during the day. And if you guys can, please support, I know it's a lot to ask. You don't know me, but even if everybody chips in like a couple bucks on my Cash App or a couple of bucks on my PayPal, it goes a long way. If we can get, a couple thousand people to do that, just a couple bucks, I won't be homeless anymore. And it's, I hate asking for help. But I really, really need it. It's going to be dangerous. It's going to, I might not survive the winter in my car. As sick as I get and as bad as my sugars are, and I need a place where I can cook and do all these things. I can't even see the numbers to count down on my screen because my sugars have been so high. My vision's going horrible. Like, I'm getting really sick out here. I need help, and I'm just begging and asking, and I hate that. It's embarrassing. But everybody needs to know that it's okay to, ask for help here and there, and I'm going to put my links in the description of this. Please just take it in your heart to, throw a few dollars to help. Once I get my RV, I will self-sustain and figure it out. Once I can get, I got to get my RV, and then I got to get it legalized. I can sell this car for scrap, which would pretty much cover that. And then I just got to get enough money to get fuel to get down south so I can go work, and once I'm working, I'm still going to do the videos and show you my progress, and we're going to still do the protest, but I'm not going to ask for money. I really need a hand now, and I really appreciate it. I'm not trying to get monetized, because then at least, I don't have to ask for money. I'll get paid for my videos, and my content would do for itself. But for right now, I need help. But even if you can't help, like, subscribe, do all the, share it out. Just, if we can get a big community based on this, I could be unhomeless in just a week or two. You could really change somebody's life. And I'm asking you to give me a chance. I don't do drugs. I don't drink. Every penny will go to what it is for. And I will cover it live. I will go, I will show you anytime anybody wants to see where the money's at and where it's at. I will show you. I don't want to do anything but live. And I think that's a human right for everybody. So I'm going to end this now, but I'm going to start doing at least one video a day. It's going to be, you know, I don't want to make them too long because I don't want to bore anybody, but, you know, just to show progress. And once I get an RV, you know, we'll make maybe a little longer videos of restoring the RV here, because it's going to, you know, I'm not going to be able to, you know, I'll get a good driving one, but I know it's going to need some work. And then, you know, the progress from there. And you know, I would like to start a big community. So I appreciate you guys. I will be live tonight covering the protests. And, you know, some people don't, you know, like that thing, and that's perfectly fine, but that's what I do at night. So I hope everybody has a wonderful night. Thank you.